Welcome to the library's presentation on website evaluation. We hope by the end of this session you'll feel much more confident and informed as to whether a website is of good quality and whether or not you should use it in your academic research. At the end of this session, you will be able to evaluate a website using a selection of criteria and be able to choose good quality and appropriate material for your research. It's important to be able to evaluate any information you find on the internet. Not everyone who writes for a website necessarily knows what they're talking about, and there's a lot of fake information around, especially in healthcare. So it's really useful to have ways in which you can critically appraise any website to help you make a better decision as to whether to use this information or not. It is important to ensure any information you aim to use is useful, appropriate, and of a good standard. There are 5 criteria you should apply to every website you find. This will help ensure that the information you find will be of a good quality and suitable for you to use. The 5 criteria are authority, currency, objectivity, coverage, and accuracy. We will look at each criteria in more detail next. The first criteria is authority. This refers to who is responsible for the website and its contents. You should look at who the author or authors are and see what qualifications or experience they have to talk about the subject. The information may be written by an expert or an enthusiastic amateur, so it's important to find out more about them and to use the information accordingly. As a tip, go to the home page of the website and look at the About Us or the Who We Are sections. This should tell you more about the author or the organisation. The second criteria is currency. This refers to how up-to-date the material is. Whether this matters or not may depend on the subject you're looking for, and in some subjects, for example anatomy, it may be less important. It can sometimes be difficult to find a date for the website, so a tip is to go to the bottom of the home page and look for the last updated or the last amended date. The copyright date may also be found here and can be used if there is no other date available. The third criteria is objectivity. This refers to whether or not the website or material offers a fair and objective viewpoint. So, is the material biased in any way, or is the site sponsored either commercially or politically? And is the website trying to sell you something? This can be either a product or an opinion. You can certainly use a website with a particular slant. However, it's often a good idea to use another one with the opposite view as well. This will give balance to your argument. Criteria 4 is coverage. This refers to how well the subject is covered. You should ask yourself whether the material is an overview of the subject or an in-depth look, and is this what you need? Is it aimed at the right level for you? For example, if you're looking for degree level material, anything written for GCSE level may not be appropriate for your search. You should also look at how this site compares with others on the same subject. You may find that other sites provide better coverage. Finally, criteria 5 is accuracy. This refers to the look and functionality of the website. You should check if there are a lot of broken links, misspelled words, or poor grammar. If the content creators are careless with this, then how can you be sure the information is of a good quality? Finally, has the information been peer-reviewed or edited in any way? And are there any references to support any of the facts given? Finally, it's always beneficial to look at the URL of the website you intend to use, as this can give you some extra clues as to whether or not the information is likely to be of good quality. For example, anything that has .ac.uk in the address is from a registered educational provider in the UK, and therefore it is very likely the information will be of a good standard. .gov.uk refers to a British government site, and again it's likely the information will be of a high standard. .co.uk and .com refers to companies, and this is an example of where it would be a good idea to start applying the 5 criteria rule, as you cannot guarantee whether the site is a good one or not just from the URL. .org is often used by charities and non-profit making organisations, but it would be worth using the criteria to confirm the information is legitimate before using it. Thank you for listening to the library's presentation on website evaluation. If you have questions about anything we've talked about in this session, please contact the library by phone, by email, or in person. Thank you.